You're listening to a special interview segment from the official podcast of WrestlingNewsSource.com.
Okay, folks, now it's time for a special interview portion of our show. We are being joined by ROH wrestler Kyle O'Reilly. Welcome to the show, Kyle.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. We appreciate you being on the show with us. You were one half of Future Shock with our previous guest, Adam Cole.
Correct.
And you're getting ready for Death Before Dishonor coming on this Saturday, September 17th, starting at 7:30.
Yeah, excited. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be an iPay-per-view. I need to clarify on that one. You can go to, you can order it at rohwrestling.com, or you can go watch it at gofightlive.tv. So it's going to be airing there. If you're in the New York area, it's going to be at the Manhattan Center, 311 West 34th Street in New York. Tickets are still available. Go to rohwrestling.com or call 215-781-2500. There's also going to be a special meet and greet and lots of matches coming up. And you are teaming up with Adam Cole for Future Shock. Going to be going up against the Young Bucks and the Bravados.
Yeah.
So,
those damn bravados.
How's that shaping out for you?
It's looking to be a good, exciting match. I'm really looking forward to it. Been training really hard. I know me and Adam are both really excited to get back in New York. It's definitely one of my favorite places to wrestle. So I'm really excited to hopefully put on a good show.
Very nice.
Well, could you speak a little bit about what it means to you to be in such a stacked tag division in Ring of Honor and in a company that really makes tag team wrestling their focal point?
It's really a huge opportunity for both me and Adam. Like, you know, it started off by getting like our first kind of big shot at Final Battle against the All Night Express, and I think we really turned some head in that match. You know, got the nod from the office, got the nod from a lot of fans. So I think ever since then we've been given a lot of opportunities in such a stacked tag division. It's just really, we're really learning a lot every single match and getting a lot better every single match.
Very good. What made you want to become a professional wrestler?
You know, I'm sure you guys probably get the same answer from everybody. It's just something that when you're a kid, you just fall in love with. Like, I still remember going to my first wrestling show and walking up and seeing that ring and the feeling you'd get in your stomach. Like, I can still just remember the smell of it and just the excitement and the atmosphere. It was just like, I instantly knew this was something I was going to have to pursue.
Do you remember the first match you ever saw?
The first show I ever went to was WWF Rock Bottom in your house in Vancouver, BC, and
Nice.
so that was the first time I went to a live wrestling show, and it was just surreal. And then after that, I started going to like the local indies and just really kind of getting to as many live shows as I could possibly get to.
Very nice. You have a training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing as well as amateur wrestling. Was any of that sort of a way of preparing for professional wrestling?
I actually kind of got more into those after getting into professional wrestling. I started training in Muay Thai as sort of a way to make my wrestling seem more realistic and kind of bring more of legitimacy to it. And then I just really fell in love with MMA, you know, started doing more jiu-jitsu and amateur wrestling I did throughout high school, but never really super seriously. And then once I got into pro wrestling, I just kind of made the connection to MMA a lot more. And now we train MMA, like at least 3 classes every single day, 5 days a week. So, you know, we're probably training in MMA more than we're training in pro wrestling, to be honest.
Very nice.
That's cool. How did you become Davey Richards' protege? Was it a case of you approaching him looking for guidance, or did he see something in you that he approached you?
I first met Davey and Tony when they were I wrestled in British Columbia for ECCW, and they would, you know, frequently come up there to wrestle, and then I would go down to Washington State where they were running a promotion called Pinnacle Wrestling. And so we started working together more and becoming friends and just kind of getting more opportunities that way. So I guess maybe they saw some potential in me, and when Davey moved to St. Louis, the invite was there, you know, to come out whenever I could and just further my training and try and get more opportunities and take my career to the next level. So I finally made that sacrifice and that leap, and it's done wonders for my career ever since.
Is he as intense like out of the ring as he is in the ring?
Is he as intense out of the ring? Definitely an intense individual. You know, like he's definitely the hardest working wrestler in the sport, hands down. Like every single day, he takes his job extremely seriously, and you know, there's a reason he's the Ring of Honor World Champion.
Like, what is it like training under him, though?
Oh, it's you know, it's a battle every day. You know, we're up at 6. We'll do cardio. We'll do 3 MMA classes. We'll do weight training. It's great. We push each other to the limit every single time, and constantly pushing me beyond that pain threshold every single day. It's just really kind of taken me to be an elite athlete that I never really thought I could get to this level. But he's molded me in a way, and he I guess he kind of considers me as a reflection upon himself. Like he wants, his so-called protege, he's going to want me to be as legit as I could possibly be.
Yeah, that's awesome.
As someone who is a pro wrestler and also is involved in the mixed martial arts scene, at least as training in that, why do you feel there's not like a bigger crossover audience between the two? Because it kind of baffles me as to why people don't make the connection, because I think they go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's true. It's a lot of people who are MMA fans just really have seen sort of a hatred for pro wrestling, when really there wouldn't really be MMA without pro wrestling. So I just think you can be watching Monday Night Raw and you could see someone punching someone in the face in the corner for 30 seconds, and you can change the channel to UFC and get someone knocked out with a single punch. It's just the realism is just it's like reality TV taking over. People want something that's more believable and realistic, and I don't know. I feel like with Ring of Honor being more just based around the wrestling aspect of professional wrestling, I think it's going to kind of turn a lot of more fans' heads, and hopefully a lot of those fans will be MMA fans looking for something they can get through MMA fighting with pro wrestling. It's going to be constant action, and it's believable action.
Absolutely.
What were your feelings whenever they first made the announcement that Sinclair had got picked up Ring of Honor, and basically that everyone was pretty much safe as far as joining the show?
It was cool. It was exciting to know that we were gonna start a new era with Ring of Honor. I wasn't really sure what to expect at first, or too many details of it, and we're still kind of finding new things out every day. But after the taping in Chicago, things are looking really promising, and really looking forward to riding this train of just television venture.
Mm-hmm. Some of some of other professional wrestlers, they'll say in interviews that they don't watch their previous matches, or they don't watch other competition and stuff like that. Do you go back and watch your tapes and see how you can improve, or do you watch some of your competition and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'll definitely watch my past matches, and I'll critique the hell out of them, and just try. It really kind of irks me watching myself wrestle, but that's the only way you're going to really learn of what works and what doesn't work, and the only way to really get better. As far as watching other wrestling, I watch a lot of Japanese wrestling and a lot of older tapes. But as far as mainstream wrestling goes now, not too often. I did catch we watched Raw last night. We caught the end of Raw. That was kind of cool. But more often than not, we're usually training on the times that the main wrestling shows are on. We don't even have cable, so we don't really.
I know that feeling. So, well, you've cited Bret Hart, Royce Gracie, Muhammad Ali, heroes and role models. What are some of the things you admire about all those people?
They're just so hardworking, and they always just strive to be the best in their respective sport. There was never an off night for these guys, and they were world-class champions, world-class athletes, and they're going to be remembered for hundreds of years, I assume. So what's not to find inspiring about those guys?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into Muhammad Ali? Because you're kind of a younger dude. I mean, his career kind of was before your time. I'm just curious.
My grandpa was a big Muhammad Ali fan, and he's kind of this. He's no longer alive, but he's this old Scottish, just kind of a bigot, and he refused to call him Muhammad Ali. We always called him Cassius Clay, and I never really made the connection. I was like, why does Grandpa love this Cassius Clay guy so much? And then I found out that it was Muhammad Ali. So, and then I saw the Will Smith movie, and I've watched the tapes. I've watched the Inoki match, which is brutal. But he's just one of the greatest of all time. You listen to his interviews, you watch old tapes, you see the old black and white photos. It's just he was ahead of his time.
Very cool. You did mention you watch a lot of Japanese stuff, and I'm just curious with you have sort of a MMA influenced style. Are you a fan of any of the like shoot style promotions like the Battle Arts and Futen and stuff like that?
Yeah, totally. I've enjoy watching those very much. UWFI and like rings and stuff like that. Like they're awesome. I really enjoy that style.
Do you have like a favorite shoot style worker? Fujiwara. Say Fujiwara.
The only one I've ever really met would be Minonori Sawa. He's pretty righteous.
He's great. He actually is great.
Yeah.
Very cool. I gotta say, I love your rolling butterfly suplexes and your tornado DDT, rolling through into the brainbuster. I just think the first time I saw it, I just thought it was so sweet. I'm just curious, like, what inspired that, and kind of as a side to that, because I view that as like really innovative things. Do you think innovation within the ring is important for pro wrestling?
Yeah, of course. You got to be innovative as much as you can and keep kind of giving people something new to kind of go, oh, I haven't really seen that before, and that might stick out in their mind. As for the rolling butterfly suplexes, I was taught that by a guy named Chance Beckett. He was a wrestler out of Calgary, Canada, and trained by the Hearts, and, sort of made a splash in the independent scene maybe back in the early 2000s, but unfortunately he's had some personal demons that kind of took him out of the sport. But he taught me those, and the first time I saw it, I was like, damn, dude, that's crazy. So I been kind of added that to my arsenal since.
Yeah, you're the first person I've seen do it, and I totally marked out.
Hopefully no one steals it from me.
Not too many people know this about you, but you were diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Like, how has this, like, having this affected your career? Like has it affected it in any way, or?
No, not really. It's kind of something I've been dealing with for a while. I'm really used to it. It's just part of my daily routine now, It's just, I don't know what to say. It's just kind of, it sucks dealing with it, but when life gives you lemons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just got to deal with what you're given, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Very nice.
It kind of keeps me watching my diet really well, and just keeps like my part of being healthy is constantly training. So kind of helps, goes hand in hand.
Well, we interviewed your tag team partner Adam Cole last month, and he spoke very highly of you as a friend. Not only as a friend, but not only as a wrestler, but as a friend. So I was just, maybe you could share some thoughts on Adam Cole with us in and out of the ring.
Adam Cole seriously is one of the greatest guys I've had the pleasure to work with. Without Adam, I would never have been given any of these opportunities in Ring of Honor. So I really owe a lot of my career to him. Even that very first match we had together at that Dragon Gate USA show,
that match.
it turned a lot of heads for us, and it was kind of like my breakout match. So Adam he has such a passion and drive for the sport. He really works so damn hard to constantly improve and better himself, and we really push each other to the limit every single time and expect so much out of each other. Like, we keep having better matches every time and learning and growing together as a team, and so teaming with him has just been awesome. Like, I can't say enough good things about Adam. I honestly believe one day he will be the biggest name in wrestling. I honestly believe that.
Very nice. With teams like the Dudleys, who have made their career in the tag division, and they recently split up to try a singles career just to change. Do you think that you'd want to favor more of the tag division, or do you think you want to just do tag for a while and then break out on your own?
For a while, I never really liked tag wrestling. I always kind of dreaded having tag matches, multi-man matches. I really just felt more comfortable doing singles. But since me and Adam have been tagging, I've kind of found a niche in it, and we've really kind of grown as a unit. So I really like tag wrestling now, and I know we both have the goal of being ROH World Tag Team Champions. And as long as I'm, teaming with Adam, I'll be in a happy spot.
Very nice.
I wouldn't never rule out a singles opportunity, though. It's something that happens in wrestling, right?
Absolutely. It's kind of hard not to. So like take us through like the emotions that you go through from the time you walk, through the curtain to the time you get into the ring to the time you hear the bell start. I mean, are you nervous? Are you excited? A little bit of both, or?
Yeah, I'm really, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm not a huge fan of our theme song, but it still gets me a little pumped up, and I hear the crowd pounding the barricade. So it's always high energy and going to the ring. I'm just so proud to be a professional wrestler, and I truly love what I do. So it's just a very emotional moment.
Yeah. Who would probably be like a dream match for you?
I don't know. Maybe a singles with Davey would be cool.
That sounds like it'd be
nice.
pretty good.
Pardon me?
I pay to see that.
So that'd be definitely interesting to see. So it's gonna be Death Before Dishonor on Saturday, September 17th, and also the debut, the ROH debut on Sinclair coming up Saturday, September 24th, where you and Adam are gonna be taking on the Bravado Brothers again.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely gonna have to look into that.
What is it about those guys, man?
Yeah.
I don't know. They just keep getting involved with us. They just don't want to leave us alone. So we're gonna have to,
Trying to hog your spotlight.
Did their grandmother tell them to get involved with y'all?
maybe it must be something about that G-Ma. She's been running her mouth to them, but we'll shut them up this weekend. You guys watch.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much for coming on our show, and we certainly do appreciate it. Do you have like any contact information, Facebook page, Twitter, anything like that, YouTube?
Yeah. Twitter is at ROH O'Reilly, and my Facebook is facebook.com/ROH O'Reilly. So, check those out.
Very nice. All right. Well, Kyle O'Reilly, we certainly do appreciate it. Thank you for coming on our show.
Thanks,
Exactly.
Kyle. We really
And
appreciate
we wish you
it.
the
Thanks, man.
We wish you the best of luck in the upcoming pay-per-view.
Right on, guys. Hear from you soon.